And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome. You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to Koi Place Tarot. My name is Koi, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. As I said, quick announcements. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way, when uploads are made, you can see what the stars are trying to say to you. Also, if interested, individual reads are back up and open to either message or email me directly. Link is on main, and we can set that up, okay? Cancer, what are we looking at in this round of reads? I'm adjusting more to the style, but this is going to be your ATC As Things Change read for the coming month of June. As things change, you have fives on the board, represented by water, earth, fire, and air, cups, pentacles, wands, and swords, respectively, right? And with that, with the fives, and you can learn more about this in the Learn With Me series playlist, where we examine what all the cards mean in the tarot deck. The fives represent conflict. What we feel about it, how do we operate with it, what energy is it giving off and trying to push us towards, and what is the internal monologue being had in regards to one, right? The hope there is that once we dive headfirst into conflict, we just rip off the Band-Aid, dive headfirst in, we glean better insight out of it, how to make different or more corrective choices, right? So, as a preamble to the read, Cancer, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't have to be so willing to reverse. At times, if it gets difficult, understand that I, as your tarot card reader, I'm not here to misguide you or mislead you. I have 12 signs to do this with, and none of the time to do that with. Instead, we lay our cards out on the table, and good or bad, come rain or sunshine, we talk about it. Because at the end of the day, tarot is a conversation, just an energetic one, yeah? So follow along with me in your read today, Cancer, your ATC, As Things Change read. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. We're going to start over here with that Five of Cups, your home element of water. Show us the cards that we need to see for the crab people. What do we need to see for my crab people collective? Particularly in regards to our emotionality and how we're handling an ongoing issue. Oh, okay. Compounding the Three of Swords. Okay. What's hurting you right now, Cancer? Let's be honest. A Two of Cups connection. So an intimate partner bond with another. And what the Lovers actually means. Okay. So this is not just about a connection with another person. We've already seen that. To have the Two of Cups, this is essentially the elevation, one being the elevation of the other, right? We have the Two of Cups over here, which represents, a date, more intimate moments, me getting to learn and know you more. And then the Lovers, the choice of a path of life with said person. Putting all of that in the Three of Swords, which represents the sharp hitting pain of heartbreak and remorse, underneath the Five of Cups, which is a long-term, just feel like we're drowning about it, right? At one point, it was simply about the connection between you and another. I will give you that. I will give you that credit. But now it's more the lamenting of, well, what does love actually mean for me? So it's a twofold heartbreak. Ooh, I like that. Twofold heartbreak. Yay! It's a twofold heartbreak, Cancer. On one end, we're talking about, this relationship, it's not getting up, it's not excelling in the ways that I want it to. The other end of that, beyond not excelling in the ways that we want it to, is this a reflection of what love has to offer me, right? I wanted more with this person, but am I really fit for this right now? Right? The Lovers then becoming, all my sadness is now being linked to this, is essentially the failure of this relationship telling me I'm a failure at this love game. It's a twofold heartbreak. One is the issue of the dynamic with that person. The second layer is it's just a repeat of everything else. And how do I actually manage that properly instead of letting it destroy me? I get it. The crab has its shell, right? We want to protect what's valuable. Next to the Five of Pentacles, A material offering. Show us cards what we can see, please, for Cancer in this read. What about things we feel left out or left behind from? Find that 5 of, oops, I'll take that. Oh, interesting. Well, no need to shuffle then, I guess. Let me do it in more of a fan, that way you can see it. First, the King of Pentacles. We know what a better investment is. So, to be honest, are we really living up to our potential even in our partner choice, Cancer? The next, the 5 of Swords, the feeling of self-sabotage. And the reason I'm saying that is because right now we feel that this choice, we're not actually choosing, life and love or whatever we want that to be. We're actually just kind of dating our own trauma, right? Are we just chasing after what's familiar and not trying to learn the lesson because it keeps us, bonded in some way, shape, or form to things that we try to fix internally, right? What's going on there? We already established we know how to make a better investment, and we already established whatever connection that's happening right now, that's probably ain't it. So why do we chase after it? 6 of Cups. We wanted this person to be a hell of a lot more than what actually amounted. And I can tell that because there's 9 of Cups here. Yeah, it felt right, at least for a moment. And so by that extension, the Queen of Wands, we wanted to embrace this full throttle for what we thought it should have been. The thing is, if it's only reminding you of past experience, past goals, past ways of moving, then we're also not living in the present with that person, right? If the only thing that is chalking up in our experience together here in this moment is feelings of nostalgia that haven't even been made yet, then we also got to call a spade a spade. They're only having you experience your past again, not your now. And I'm not trying to, drag you, Cancer. Please understand. I don't sign bash. It's not my intentionality here. What I am saying is the feeling of discontent in whatever ongoing dynamic is happening is large in part due to the fact that we aren't dating them or engaging with them because we want to build something with them. We're having this ideal of what that dynamic or relationship should look like, and then trying to force them into that box. And that's why it's not adding up for you, at least emotionally. Okay, whew. Again, we peel the Band-Aid off immediately because we're trying to solve, right? We're trying to come up with solutions, I promise you. Next, to the 5 of Wands. So this card we need to see, please, for Cancer, upon the energies that are conflicting in the here and now. What are the 5 of Wands in the read today? What are the cards we need to see, please, for the Cancer collective? What about my crab people? I like that. Okay, so Chariot, card of Cancer, both the totality of your journey and the fastest you could have ever been to try and get from point A to point B, but also putting you first, Cancer. What does that actually look like? What does that mean to you here and now? Ace of Cups. There will be new waters to fulfill you. Promise. 4 of Wands. What is a relationship here and now if I'm just cosplaying it? And again, I'm not trying to insult you, Cancer. Please do understand. The reason why we're holding on to this so much, no, this person has to be it. You have to be the one. You have to be it. Part of us knows the more effort that we have to, dip, duck, and dodge just to justify with, the more it's telling us that ain't it. It's a twofold heartbreak. One is, I wish it could have been you. The other is, are you just a representation of everything that went wrong in the past? The only way that you'll know if it's right for you, Cancer, honestly, at this point, because you already feel that it's wrong, is, okay, what do I genuinely want from a partner? What would that life being built look like? And if I'm constantly having to force you into that box, well, why don't you want to stay? It could tell us a little bit about the direction that's heading in. Last, to the 5 of Swords. What of the internal monologue the feeling of self-sabotage and the war within. Show us cards we need to see, please, for the crab people, the Cancerian collective in this read. What cards we need to see, please? Oh, that's a break. For Cancer in this read today. Empress, not only representing a legitimate quote-unquote love match, but here also the best of me. The best of me. What does that have to offer? Ten of Swords. Yeah, this got to come to an end. I already had the emotional realization of it. Now it's about putting it into action. Eight of Swords, a notion of powerlessness. Is this just a repeat, a recycle of everything I said I walked away from? It is what you make of it, Cancer. Because right now you're establishing that you probably shouldn't be with this person, but it also under a deeper realization about what love actually means and should be for you. And if all those things are true, then to get there, this cycle or this energetic exchange with said person has to come to an end. If you're already realizing they're not right for you, but you're actively participating in it, then we have to be accountable with ourselves and saying, no, I know how I got here. And that's all the more disturbing that I am here. But if I can say I understand how we got here, I can also understand how to get myself out, claw myself out, so to speak. Underneath it all, the Four of Cups, apathy and disdain had over time. I'm just feeling numb. And this probably ain't right for me anymore. Okay, got it. Next. Give us a card underneath every 5. There we go. 6 of Cups. That was so fast. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think it's twofold. We wanted this person to fulfill, that desire, that dream love. And now here we are, none the better for it. But that doesn't mean that we have to hate them. And I think that is the weird part about whatever this connection is for you, Cancer, at least the unfamiliar, right? Is that whereas with past experiences, it was a, definitely butting of the heads, we are now on good terms, et cetera, et cetera. Here, whatever this connection is for you, yeah, I don't hate you at all. It's just that I come to the realization we probably aren't the best match for each other. And does that make me a bad person to say out loud? Can I get this back into, I mean, it didn't fully hit the table out of my hand, so I'm not going to take it. But if it does come up again, it's just confirmation. Let's get some cards underneath every base 5 in Cancer's read today. What are the cards we need to see, please? Underneath every base 5. The Magician, the power of manifestation. If we do not work at that internal stuff, that the fact that if we establish first card that we got in that spread underneath the 5 of Pentacles, Cancer, that we know better and can do better, we know how to make a better investment, what is right for us, then the flip side of that manifestation is that we know how we did it and why we did it. We know. We're just not saying it out loud. Underneath the 5 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Feeling so powerless because, we feel like we'll just drown in hurt all over again. Whereas I kind of read that as the opposite, Cancer, of if we do the most obvious choice with the 8 of Swords, always represented by a person trapped in an open air cage of swords. Can they get out? Yes. Will it hurt trying to get out? Possibly, right? The choice becomes clear. Can a new, better thing come along? Probably, yeah. Are we there emotionally yet to go see that? That's where honesty comes in. And underneath the 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups. The sadness that, yes, this does have to end. And what does it now say about me? Am I just repeating past patterns, or is this on my terms? Ace of Swords. Now truth comes out. When we start being emotionally confrontational with the self, we don't hate this person, but we also feel that they're not right for us. What do we do then? We call it off. We've had enough experience to say, okay, we may be a decent match, but is that good and right for me? And if the answer is consistently coming up as no, 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 Cancer, that's your answer. Okay? Thank you for that. As we move towards resolution, define the major arcana strewn across the table for Cancer in this read. We will start with that Lovers, the card of Gemini. Show us the cards we need to see, please. For the Cancerian collective in this read. Start there and push forward. Why the Lovers? What about that which chooses us back? The Knight of Pentacles, because we know how to invest for the long run. That's what I'm talking about, Cancer. While we wish this Two of Cups could have been so much more, the more I have to wish that you were a different person. It just points us in the direction of finding that different person. Again, I don't sense animosity towards this individual. It's not that you, as with past experiences, you had to hate them, you had to have the dramatic breakup or whatever. Here it's like, no, you're a really cool person. It's just not right for me. And I know that's different. I know it's weird, but hey, we're living in the here and now. And here and now, we're making better investments. That's just what it is. Next to Chariot, card of Cancer. Four of Swords, relax, recuperate, re-energize. We're having this moment of brevity, this moment of clarity, because it's trying to tell us where we need to go, not just repeat what we've done. Next to the Empress, Four of Pentacles. In the long term, I know how to put me first and do what's right for me. What's the end game here? That's the bigger question that you're trying to ask yourself spiritually, emotionally, about not just this connection, but every other connection moving forward. Looking for better. And to the Magician, the Moon, the card of Pisces, and everything left in the unknown, and the things I may not even have realized myself. Who are we then left to be now that we understood just exactly how this pattern came into motion? In resolution, Three of Wands, the expectation of the future ahead. I know it's kind of painful right now, Cancer, and just, it's like a gut punch, but it's actually going to get better. I just need you to go see that. Nine of Cups, and eventually I'm going to offer myself again. I'm back, new and improved. Underneath it all, Seven of Swords. That all, at least at the surface, is not what it appears or is cracked up to be. Not intentionally deception or intentionally deceptive, Cancer, but truth is, for my crabs across the table right now, you're trying to make a relationship fit that you already realize that is not the best for you, right? So let's do the recap. In knowing that this partner or whoever you're engaging with probably isn't the best match or fit for you, what is weird but also interesting about it is that it's not ending in animosity. It's just ending in, these are the facts. I don't hate you at all. It's just that for the life that I want to build and what I'm seeking out of it, I can't constantly try to force you into this box wishing you were a different person. Me accepting you for who you are also means I have to accept how I feel about that. And if I constantly have to wish that you're a different person, it probably means I'm looking for a different person, right? What you're looking for in this read as part of this twofold heartbreak, Cancer, looking for better. And it doesn't make this person bad. They have their own life to live, but so do you. Who are you left to be now that we've affirmed that? That's what I got in your read today, Cancer. Hope this conversation helped. And be soft on yourself, my crab people. We're trying to really boost up that shell when really we just gotta enjoy the beach. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.